What a big day we have for you today. The first time ever in the knockout stages of the Champions League against none other than Barcelona. And we're going to follow that with the very next match, which is the cup final of the Carabou Cup against Manchester City. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea. And if you're a first-time visitor, why not subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. If you are already a regular follower, you will know that we are top of the league, have been pretty much all season, and now we have extended our lead to 7 points over Manchester City with 11 games to go. And that's what we wanted this season. We wanted to retain the Premier League, but we do have some very big games coming up. But first, a little bit of news on the transfer window. It has closed and nothing happened. Nothing of note, that is. And we still have £57,600,000 in the bank. And it's been very, very difficult to spend that because I didn't find anybody, or my scouts didn't find anybody that really would have made that much difference in terms of the squad. And so, the only thing that actually happened is we let a few young boys go out on loan. El Neni, of course, you know, was sold. Charlie Vivas, he went out, was sold. Harry Jones, Josh Carey on loan. Kristen Ebden, we sold for 925,000. Timo Zal, he went out on loan. He needs some game time. Ben Platt, we sold for 84,000, midfielder who was never going to make it. And the big one was Taylor Harwood-Bellis, who I couldn't resist when Bayer Leverkusen came in with a bid of 40 million. And I thought, given the problems that we had with playing time at the back, I thought this might be a good time to let him go and to solve the problem of playing time at the back. We had our Marty, who can cover at central defender, as well as three very good central defenders. And so the biggest news that we've had is, after all the shenanigans, Vitinha has agreed a new 4-year deal worth £36 million on a salary of £135,000, but we have put in a minimum fee release clause of £150 million, which he's agreed to. And if anybody wants to come and pay that kind of money for him, then we'll take it. But hopefully that will now keep the wolves from the door, and Vitinha will remain a Swansea player for a few more years to come. That is obviously the best news for the Swansea fans. And in terms of what's been happening on the pitch, there's been a whole lot since you were last here. And you saw us in the last episode. We lost, actually, in the Carabou Cup semi-final second leg, but won on penalties. And we followed that with a very unlucky 2-1 home defeat against Liverpool. How we lost that, I don't know. We dominated the game against them, but they beat us by 2-1. A 1-0 away victory against Norwich was followed by a very good 3-1 home victory against Newcastle. And then we put Southampton away by 5-0 after Southampton had 2 players sent off. They were never going to be in that game. And then a great game against Fulham, where we took Fulham apart and won by 6-2, despite Fulham having a good spell just after half-time. And against Crystal Palace was a very narrow 1-0 win in the FA Cup 4th round. And against Leicester, we managed a 2-1 away victory against Leicester, despite us having Chodbury sent off. We managed to see our way over the line in that one. And then this very strange goal against West Ham set us up for a 2-0 victory. This was like one of the strangest incidents I've seen in FM, and that allowed us to start well, and we went on to beat West Ham by 2-0. And now is a very, very big day. We are away in Barcelona in the Champions League first round first leg. And we're going to follow that with the Carabou Cup final just 4 days later against Manchester City. And it's very, very big games, these. And let's go. And the team for Barcelona is Stankovic in goal. Junior is still injured. Mela, Buongiorno, Thete and Malacia at the back. Grimes, Levitt, Hannibal and Adley make up a very aggressive midfield. And Broja and Vitinha are a very aggressive front two. And so we are going to play in a very aggressive way against Barcelona. We are the underdogs. We are not expected even to be here, let alone fancied as give half a chance of winning in this game or this tie. But I believe in the boys. They have done miracles up until this point. They keep doing it. They keep surprising me. And I would really love to get a result in the new camp here and give the other sides in the competition a little bit of a shake-up. But it is Barcelona who are on the ball. And they are passing it around. They're a lovely passing team. They have some very, very big name players. And that's good work by Mela, who cuts out and gives it to Thete. And we just need a good start, and then who knows what could happen in this game. But that's a dreadful start. And here is a chance for Barcelona, and he's put it wide. And that is a bit of a warning. And I do think perhaps we got to, against these bigger teams, we've got to stop trying to play it out from the back, and we do need to address that. But Barcelona are having the same problem, and they've given the ball away. Adley finds Hannibal, and he's looking for Buongiorno. Adley looks inside for Grimes, who at 31 is having second wind. And here is Malacia, and Malacia's through, and that is a great tackle, and it goes behind for a corner. We have made a very, very good start. And after 35 minutes, there's no score. I'll take a 0-0 draw any day of the week at Barcelona. And there's a chance from a corner headed over by Buongiorno. And so, what a start. I was expecting to be a goal or two down at this stage, but the boys are doing me proud. And here is Thete, who's been in very, very good form of late. He's looking up the line, and it finds its way to Broja looking inside for Hannibal, and here is Hannibal, and Hannibal is through, and Hannibal has made it 1-0 to Swansea. What a start. And we are in the driving seat here in the new camp. We're giving Barcelona as good as we are getting. And this wonderful team keeps on surprising everybody. And we are a goal to the good. Hannibal, who's been in very good form of late, former Manchester United youngster, he's put us ahead. And what a start. What a dream start to this game. And Barcelona have some work to do. And they have some really big names in their team. Griezmann and Neco. And there's just wonderful players. And we are a goal up. And Hernandez is looking down the line for Griezmann. And Barcelona are looking to build slowly, patiently. We knew they would do this. We did our homework. And here is Griezmann. Griezmann is in the clear. He's looking for a shot, but that's tame and easily collected by Stankovic. I'm going to go a little bit more positive, I think, because I think we're doing very well in this game. I'm going to tell the boys, let's go out there and kick their balls. And we will hopefully we will get a result here. And need to make a few substitutions. Got a couple of tired players out there. I can see Mela is very tired. And time is running out, and we are still a goal to the good. And this is better than what I thought. I have gone a little bit less attacking now. We're just going to try and make sure we see this game out. But here comes Barcelona. And what a chance that was. And maybe I haven't done the right thing by going a little bit more defensive. Maybe we should have kept attacking, but I'm going to keep it as it is now. There's just 10 minutes left. We'll take this 1-0 victory. We'd even take a draw. We just need to hold out. But Barcelona are breaking down the right. And I was just about to I was just about to tell the fullback to go on a support duty, but all too late because Barcelona have equalised. It is what Barcelona won, Swansea won, and all that good work has been undone because I was too slow telling that left fullback to go on support. We already have the right fullback on support, and I wanted to tell Augustinson to go on support. And we got caught napping. I got caught napping. It's Barcelona 1, Swansea 1. And here is Clinton Mata. Mata's looking for Adley. We're not out of this game yet. Adley working his way down the right. Looks to get a crossing. And that was very, very close. And that could have made it 2-1. It didn't. And they were still playing it around at the back. I don't like it much. But they have got used to playing this way. As Theet finds Grimes. Grimes calm and collected. Mata finds Adley. Adley playing up Mazzala today. But he's robbed. And here is a chance. And Barcelona are in. And what a great save by Stankovic. He's been an absolute joy, Stankovic. And here comes Swansea again. But they have been robbed, and it's Barcelona piling on the pressure. They want to win this game. We've got to hold out now, and there is a chance, and there's a ball into the box, but it's easily dealt with by Stankovic. He's been a wonderful servant to the club, sat on the bench, taken his chances when needed to, and I still believe he's going to be a very, very good goalkeeper. He's still only 22. There's a lot of clubs want to buy him. We've held on to him. He wants to stay. And he's very much part of the squad, even though he doesn't play on a week-to-week basis, only when Luis Junior is injured. But with Junior out with a long-term injury, he's getting his chance, and he's taking it with an average rating of over 7. But here come Barcelona again, and there's a cross into the box, and it goes harmlessly over the bar. And surely that must be it. Surely FM is not going to give me another late goal against me, because I will just cry. We just are trying to see this game out, FM. Let us do it for a change. And Augustinson finds Theet. He looks all the way back to Stankovic, and Stankovic to Buongiorno. And finally, we get the ball upfield, and that's headed on, and the goalkeeper collects it. And Barcelona, we've got to remember that this is not a great Swansea team. It's just a well-organised and disciplined team who work hard. And Barcelona are a very, very good team. And Buongiorno, he heads the ball harmlessly out of play. And hopefully now we'll see this out and the score will remain 1-1. And that's nicely picked up by Adley to Mata. And that is full time. And that is a great result. Nobody gave us a prayer in this game. And we have come away and got a 1-1 draw against Barcelona. And I'm looking at that Leipzig result. Leipzig are beating Manchester City by 2-0, and maybe that bodes well for the Carabou Cup final, which is our next match coming up. And that is a tough game. Against these big teams, we win some, we lose some. This can go either way, but if Manchester City have just lost to Leipzig, maybe their heads will drop. We are in fine form, and hopefully that will make the difference. As I say, we win some and lose some. But who knows? We have Mela, Williams, Theet and Malacia at the back. Grimes, Magyar, Hannibal and Adley in midfield, with Barassi and Vitinha up front. And we are going to start a little bit defensively, a little bit more balanced in terms of what we're doing. I don't know if we should just go out and attack. I want to take a look at how the first half goes first before making any decisions about defence or attack. Look at that Manchester City team: Haaland, De Bruyne, Sterling, Silva. I mean, it's diabolical, and it's so hard to get results against these teams. Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't. Let's hope that this is a day that we do. The Carabou Cup final. Swansea versus Manchester City. But it is all Manchester City at the moment. We are a bit under the cosh, and maybe we should go and attack them a little bit more. As City come, and that hits the crossbar. And here is Cancelo again, and he fires that over the bar. So as we are being a little bit dominated, and I think perhaps we are allowing Manchester City to come at us, and there's a mistake, and there's a chance, and there's a goal, and Raheem Sterling has put Manchester City ahead. It was a bad error, I think, by Theet, who gave the ball away. No, it was Reece Williams, a very poor error, and De Bruyne fed Sterling, and 1-0. And that's as bad a start as we could possibly hope for. I'm going to tell them not to play it out of defence. We know they press very high, and that mistake has made a big, big difference. But we have won the ball now in defence. But it is relentless, City. They are throwing everything at us, and we need to hold out until half-time, and we'll try and regroup somehow. I'm going to pull the lines down a little bit and go a little bit more positive, just to see. I need to find a way where we're going to get a little bit more possession, because at the moment we look second best and it's not working. And at halftime I might have to have a think about this. And maybe it's the tempo is all wrong. But we are playing a little better now. And here is Barassi. Barassi looking to go up the left. He turns, but his cross is headed away. Malacia picks up the loose ball. And here is Theet. Theet to Maggiore. Maggiore to Barassi. What a strike that was. But the referee is having a look at VAR. You cannot be serious. You're going to disallow that. It has been disallowed. What a strike that was by Barassi, and it was disallowed. That would have been the goal of the competition. What an absolute gem of a strike. But it doesn't count. And at half-time, it's Swansea 0, Manchester City 1. And boy, was that unlucky. But in terms of how the statistics of the game are looking, it probably is a fair result at the moment, and we can't really complain. But Swansea have the ball, and we are playing. The little tweaks we've made mean we are playing a little better. Maybe I'm going to switch over my midfielders. One of them is a little more creative than the other, and see if that makes any kind of difference. But it is still mostly City. We are having chances, but Manchester City on the day are clearly the better team. But here is Barassi, and Barassi's looking for Vitinha. Can Vitinha score? He's got to score, and that was a good save. Vitinha made it difficult for himself, and he narrowed the angle. He should have hit it first time. And there is a chance, and that's hit the crossbar. Theet's header at the near post. We've had chances. We haven't put them away. We haven't had enough chances, I don't think. And it remains Swansea 0, Manchester City 1. And we do have a throw. It's Augustinson. And the little tweaks that we've made mean we are playing a little better now. Stankovic, he looks to drive the ball forward, but that's cut out by Mendy. And here come Manchester City again. And Sterling's in the clear, and there's Haaland. And Stankovic makes a brilliant save to deny Haaland. And it remains 1-0. But it's still City coming forward. They are relentless. And Cancelo looks to get a cross in, which is headed away. Defensively, we are doing well. We are just not together as a team today. It's just not working out. And Adley picks up a loose ball. He feeds Grimes. He's looking down the middle, but that's a poor pass. And a good tackle comes in, but it falls to City. And here comes City again. And really, how we're only 1-0 down, I don't really know. Everybody's getting themselves in a right mess in the middle of the field. De Bruyne feeds Sterling. Sterling's looking to come inside. He's turned. Here comes De Bruyne with a shot, and that is fired over the bar. And yeah, we are being well beaten here, and I have to try and do something to try and sort this out. We're going to go with a higher tempo. But I don't know. I think the game is done. It's not our day, I don't think, unless FM gives us a little bit of hope. It's not going to be our day. And here is De Bruyne, and another good save by Stankovic, who has made several fine saves, but still only has a rating of 7. That's now 7.2. And what a game he's had. And I'm just going to demand more. We can win this. If we can just get a goal, then we could unsettle them and go on to win this. But it is City. They are full of good players, and they are just driving at us. And it's again fallen to the Manchester City fullback Mendy. Mendy drives one into the box. It's cleared up, but it falls to Agate, who finds De Jong. What a team they have. Big, big names. And it is a chance, and he's put that wide. Somehow he's put that wide. And I don't know. I really don't know what to do now. I'm going to go attacking and push the line up, see if we can't get one back. And that's a chance, and they have hit the post. But it's still coming back, and here's Cancelo again, and it rebounds in the box, and it is cleared. It comes out to Bernardo Silva, and there's a cross into the box, but Manchester City are offside. And boy, oh boy, what a game. What an episode. One success, and it looks like this is a failure, but you can't win them all. And it's unfortunately, we just didn't play today. So as I said before, sometimes you beat these teams, sometimes you don't. And this is one day where we're not going to beat them. And that's a very strange crossfield pass. And here's Gutierrez. He's looking to burst down the left for City. Looks inside for De Jong. De Jong to Sterling. And there's a chance, and it's flying around in the penalty box. And it's still coming back at us. It's a tribute to how well we've defended that they haven't scored more than one. But here is a chance, and that's another great save by Stankovic. And another chance they have, which is drilled wide. And it remains Swansea 0, Manchester City 1. Is there still hope? Is there one fluke goal that we're going to get that will change the course of this game? And Augustinson is looking to bring it forward. He finds Adley. Can Adley free anyone? He's looking for... he didn't look really for anybody there. And the ball is passed. And Manchester City are in the clear, and they have scored this time. It is 2-0 now to Manchester City. It is game over. Boy, it was not our day. And Manchester City will now go on and lift the Carabou Cup. But we have done exceptionally well to get to the final, and we can't be too hard on these boys. This is just an amazing team. And until these players are too old, it's going to be always sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today was a day that we didn't win. And that's it, I'm afraid, and I don't particularly want to watch Manchester City lifting the trophy. We're going to go back to the dressing room, and we're going to talk about failing and how we don't want to fail, and let that be a lesson in terms of let's that not happen again. But we have to pick ourselves up because we have some very, very difficult fixtures coming up, and it may be the end of our cup runs as we have to play Arsenal next. And but I've only ever wanted to retain the Premier League, and that's what I want us to focus on. And we have games coming up in the Premier League that we can win and increase the gap over Manchester City. And so that's it for this episode. If you're new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause you can see scrolling above. And I really don't know when we will be back. It will depend on how the Champions League goes, how the FA Cup goes. But probably sometime at the beginning of April, we will come back and update you on how we are getting along. Remember, it is only the Premier League that we want, and we are going to focus on getting that again. And that's it. All that remains to be said now is we will see you in the next episode.